toward you. Courage comes to those who act, not to those who think, wait, and wonder. The only way to hone this trait is by taking action. Although you can train to increase your skills and your confidence, courage is only attained by doing, especially doing things that you fear. Who wants to do business with or support someone who readily gives in to his or her fears? Who wants to invest in a project when the people behind it don't act with confidence and courage? I was recently interviewed with someone who asked me, "Does nothing scare you?" The question surprised me because I know that I experience fear. I suppose that it must appear that I'm not scared because I deliver fourth-degree actions, massive action, and you can certainly do the same. Look, attack, dominate, keep your attention on your future, and then continue to repeat your actions, and your courage will grow. Do things that scare you more frequently, and they will slowly begin to scare you a bit less over time, until they become so habitual that you wonder why you were ever scared of them in the first place. 17. Successful people embrace change. Successful people love change, whereas the unsuccessful do everything they can to keep things from changing, the status quo. But how can you create success when you're trying to keep things from becoming any different? It's impossible. Although you never want to alter the things that are working successfully, you should always look for ways to improve what you are doing successfully. The successful always keep an eye for what is coming next. They seek out potential upcoming market transformations and embrace them instead of rejecting them. The successful look at how their world is shifting and apply this to how they might improve their operations and grow their advantage. See, their attention is on the now or into the future. They never subsist on yesterday's successes. They know they must continue to adapt or they won't remain victorious. The successful don't see change as something that should be resisted, but something instead that keeps them excited. Apple's Steve Jobs is a great example of this. He changes his products before a competitor can catch up or before a consumer can get bored with them. The willingness to accept change, embrace change, is a great quality of the successful. 18. Determine and take the right approach. The successful know that they can quantify what works and what doesn't work, whereas the unsuccessful focus solely on hard work. See, the right approach may be to institute a public relations program that softens the market and makes it easier, or that provides customers with the right tool, or compels management to make the most powerful connections, making clientele acquisition easier. Or maybe you do a program that finds the best investors, or you hire the highest quality of staff. Whatever the method may be, the successful don't think in terms of just hard work, even though they are, of course, willing to work hard. Instead, they figure out how to work smart and handle the situation by finding and using the right approach until they succeed. The unsuccessful always find work to be difficult because they never take enough time to improve their approach and make it easier on themselves. The first 3 years of my career as a salesperson was hard work and gave me sporadic up and down results at best. Then I committed 2 years and thousands of dollars to improving my approach, and selling was no longer work. Successful people invest time, energy, and money in improving themselves. Unsuccessful people refuse to spend time, energy, or money on improving themselves. As a result, successful people don't focus on how hard the work is, but rather how rewarding the results are.
Ziņots, ka priekšā ir apdraudējums.
How rewarding the results are. Look, when you're winning because you've perfected your approach, it won't feel like work. It will feel like success. And nothing tastes as good as the victory of success. 19. Successful people break traditional ideas. The most successful of the successful go beyond the concept of mere change and challenge traditional thinking. Look at organizations like Google and Facebook, Apple, and you will see companies that challenge traditions and create new ways of doing things. They break that which already works in order to get to a better place. The most successful are looking to create traditions, not follow already established traditions. Do not be a prisoner of the thinking agreed upon by masses. Figure out ways to take advantage of traditional thinking that holds others back. Look, the successful are called thought leaders who design the future with forward thinking. I built my first company on the notion of breaking traditional ideas that one industry had held on to and accepted for so long as the only way of doing things. Highly successful individuals are not concerned with the way things have always been done. They're interested in finding new and better ways of doing things. They look at why automobiles, airplanes, newspapers, and homes have changed so little over the past 50 years and try to determine a way to create new airplanes, automobiles, newspapers, and homes. A word of warning. These people are also able to maintain their companies and their existing structures and finances while disputing conventional concepts and bringing new products to market. They don't suggest change for the sake of change. They do so in order to design superior products, superior relationships, and create better, more successful environments. The successful are willing to challenge tradition in order to discover new and better ways to accomplish their goals and dreams. 20. Be goal-oriented. A goal, by definition, is some desirable objective, typically something yet to be achieved, that a person or company needs in order